Hey, what's up guys? My name is John. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be speaking about my goals for 2020. I'm also going to ask you what your goals are. What have you actually set your targets for 2020? Have you all got a figure in mind? If you watch my channel, then the fact is that you are likely watching it for my Merch by Amazon or Merch by Amazon content that I do, where you are learning anything, which is probably unlikely at this stage because I'm still fairly new. Whether you just enjoy my content or you are just following my journey and supporting me, which is all great. I really do appreciate anyone who obviously follows my channel, especially the people when you are very active and you are commenting. It means a lot. I believe that anyone that is doing things like Merch by Amazon, they're doing it for a specific reason. They're doing it because we probably share the same mindset. We are trying to escape the 9 to 5, or we've already escaped the 9 to 5. We are trying to become entrepreneurs, or we're already entrepreneurs. I'm going to go through my goals first. My goals for 2020, of course, is to be financially stable and financially free. And I think that's what pretty much everyone really desires. And everyone's different. We all require a certain number, and that number is obviously the amount of income that we can make every month, every year, to become financially free. So everyone's different. Depends on where you stay. Depends how much money you're used to making per month, per year. But we all have our goals in mind and our targets. So as you all know, I've been recently doing Merch by Amazon. I'm still classed as fairly new to this, but I am seeing success with it, and I'm very happy the way my account's going at the moment. It is just on the up. It is definitely on the up. It is not going down. Some weeks are better than other weeks, but going by month, my months seem to be progressing. From when I started to where I am now, it is definitely progressing. My goals for Merch by Amazon alone. Now, I've got a certain target in mind that I'm looking to try and hit by 2020 for my merch count alone. This is to be at least tier 2000 and to at least make £500 per month. Some people say that's easy. Others will also say it's unrealistic, but this is what I'm working to achieve. And this is what I want this to achieve. Now I know some people are doing Merch by Amazon and they're hoping, or probably already are, doing this full time and they're earning a full time income, not just full time but a really strong and very good income from this. I don't suspect that this is going to be me. I hope that I prove myself wrong, but I'm trying to think more realistically. If I can get this to at least £500 per month by the year 2020, then I'll be happy with that. If I get more, I'll be even more happy. I'd love the idea to think that I'd be making £1,000 per month. That'd be amazing, or even more. And again, I know people are making so much more than that, but for me personally, I'm trying to stay realistic with it. The reason why I say this is because of pretty much everything that I have done so far to date. I have done a lot of different things and used a lot of different platforms, and they all make their own kind of income. Some have been successful and some hasn't. And for me, the most important part about this is the learning. And it's the same with Merch by Amazon. This is probably why I more or less started this channel with Merch by Amazon, is because of this is me in a learning stage. And I think that you're always in a state of learning, and I think that speaks to the individual who is constantly trying to educate themselves. You are self-educating to achieve what you're looking to achieve, and I have essentially been doing this for quite a number of years now. Now, as you all know, or if you don't know, I have worked most of my life. I have worked pretty much my last job I was in for 5 years. I wasn't a promoted position, I was a team leader, and I did earn a decent income, but it was two main factors to this. One, I wasn't happy in the job. Now that is probably the most important. I was not happy in that job, but I stuck it out because of I was making a decent income and earning a decent living. Two, the time and the hours that I was forced to put into that job to actually make a decent living was insane. I was literally working 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, or I was on call out, which is standby, and that would require me to be on call for 24 hours a day. Now, I wasn't working 24 hours a day. Some days I actually was, believe it or not. Basically, I had no time, and the time that I did have was spent sleeping, and the little days that I did have, I was using to try and build up other income sources to try and get me out of this rut that I was in. Eventually plucked up the nerve and decided that I have enough knowledge now, I have enough skills now to leave this job and to start my own ventures. Whilst I was in this job, I decided to I invested a little bit of my money and built myself a little office. I'd done it in increments, but it didn't actually require a lot of money for my little office, and I'm quite proud of it. I've never been much of an office worker within an employment role, but my home office is my little den. It is my man cave. That's what the wife says. I've taken a little picture, I'll show you what I've done. So this is my office, guys. Sorry for the really bad quality picture. I don't know what happened there. I'm actually using a 15 megapixel camera. For some reason the lighting just wasn't great. But this is my little office. This is where I sit. This is where I'm sitting right now, as you can probably tell. I've got my two monitors. One's just a flat screen TV, the other's an actual LG monitor. My little webcam. Now, this webcam isn't the greatest. It was supposed to be a high definition one, but it was bought from China, and obviously the quality is just not on par. But it's okay for these kind of videos. Eventually I will be upgrading all this kind of stuff here that you can see, but I'm okay with it right now. The mic that I'm using right now, as you can see right here, it's just a cheap mic I got from Amazon. And obviously I've got my stand here. That's actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's a mobile phone attached to my stand. I've got my printer scanner. This is wireless. This is a Inobella printer scanner. It's Brother. It's a really good printer scanner. I've got my thermal label printer. Now, this was a very important purchase for me. I will explain. But this has been a great little thing for me. It's been a great little investment, this thermal label printer, because obviously you don't require ink for it, and it was actually pretty cheap. Again, purchased from Amazon. Pretty much most of the things that you can see here are all purchased from Amazon. I've got my folders here. This is where I keep my numbers, for the tax man, of course. And it's just that I always put my ideas into these folders. So I've got a little folder here. I don't know if you can see, it's a little letter folder. This is kind of like a diary. I put all my ideas into that, and my numbers is in my big folder here. This is basically my profits, etc., and my net profits and my revenue. And then I've got my computer here at the bottom. There's also something hidden away that you can't actually see, and it is a weight scale. It is sitting right underneath there. You won't be able to see it, of course, but it's a weight scale. Again, these are all important things for what I was doing and what I'm still doing. Sorry guys, I know I got a wee bit sidetracked there. This video is not me trying to show what I have or anything like that. It's just kind of trying to give you a little bit more insight to me, who I am, and kind of what I'm trying to achieve. So if you can see in the background here, there's two things that I am learning and have already learnt. Now, the two main things I'm trying to achieve is to build a strong active income and a strong passive income. Now, active is obviously by using eBay and Amazon MF, which is merchant fulfilled, and FBA, which is fulfilled by Amazon. These are two very, very strong active incomes. Two things that I do have actually quite a lot of knowledge about. This is what I've been learning mostly about over the years whilst I was in employment. My eBay in 2017, I was able to earn working very, very part-time over £10,000. This was not net profits, this was the revenue and sales. Net profits, you're probably talking around about £7,000. That's a decent income working part-time on eBay. It's very, very part-time. It was only really just at the weekends. This is something that I'm going to start implementing on my YouTube channel, which is my success with eBay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from scratch. For people that don't already do eBay, or for people that are doing eBay but they're just not doing it to the point where they're making a decent income, I'm going to open up a brand new eBay account, and I will show you how to make a successful eBay account from scratch, essentially. So if you aren't already doing it, then I'd suggest that you get into it. First and foremost, I'd like to say that I'm not trying to tell anyone how they should run their business, not in the slightest. I'm not some kind of guru. This is just me personally. This is what I am doing and I'm looking to do and try and achieve more, because I never like putting all my eggs in one basket. Reason being is because I've seen success from each and every one of these, but I've not seen enough success from any individual one to make it full time. But combine them all together, I believe can 100% become a full-time income. And not just a full-time income, it can become a business, and it can become a very strong business with each and every one essentially throwing money at you in each direction. Like your Amazon FBA and your Amazon MF, Merchant Fulfilled, that pays out every 2 weeks. So you're getting paid every 2 weeks from that. Your Merch by Amazon pays out every month. So you're getting paid out every month by that. Affiliate marketing, again, it's monthly. So it's just all different streams of income. eBay pays out as soon as you made a sale. So you could be getting paid every day from eBay. You can get paid multiple times per day from eBay. And your KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing, which is ebooks, but it's also Audible, and there's also hardback books that pays out monthly too. So these are all these different kind of multiple source of incomes that I am already making money from, have made money from, or I'm looking to make money from. As I says, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, so I'm going to be doing each and every single one of these together at some point, and I'm going to be presenting these to my channel. I'll probably, my next thing that I'll be doing, don't get me wrong, if you're watching my channel for Merch by Amazon, I will consistently do Merch by Amazon. I'll consistently do Merch by Amazon videos, and I will always do my Merch Monday, because I don't know, I quite enjoy the whole Merch Monday part. So I'll keep you updated with that. I will start to implement other things. I'll probably begin with eBay, because I do think that that's something that I spent a lot of years on, and I do know very, very well. I can build up an eBay account within a month to the point where that's making at least £500 per month, and I can do that pretty easily. And I'm quite happy to say that I have learned the skills to be able to achieve that. I can actually make so much more, but I'm giving you a realistic figure. So when I start doing my eBay, what I'll do is I'll build a brand new account, and I'll bring you along this journey from a brand new account to the point where that account is making a strong income every week, every month. And I'll show you exactly how I'm making that money using eBay. There's many different ways you can do it. I prefer the whole thrift auctions. Reason being is because I don't expect eBay. You can very easily make eBay a full-time income. You can make it a full-time business, but I'm not looking to go that far with it. If I can make £1,000 a month off my eBay account, which is what I'll be looking to do, probably within about 4 months of starting a brand new eBay account, that's the numbers I'll be looking to achieve, which I believe I can very easily achieve using eBay alone. Amazon, Merchant Fulfilled and FBA. Now, I have dabbled in this. I've Merchant Fulfilled more than the actual FBA. FBA is probably my main goal. Now, I will explain. FBA, if you do it right, FBA will be your strongest income out of any one of these, with the exception of possible affiliate marketing. Now, I rule Merch by Amazon out on this because it's not been on long enough to compare it to FBA. But if you have got enough residual income that you can put that towards Fulfilled by Amazon, and you start getting into things like wholesale markets, like, I don't know, Alibaba, different Chinese wholesalers, if you can start putting money towards bulk loads of wholesale or whatever it is you're going to obviously spend your money in FBA on, then this could be the strongest income out of the rest of them, with the exception of possible affiliate marketing. and also is semi-passive. If you can build a relationship up with a wholesaler, you can get them to actually send the stock directly to Amazon. So you are essentially just paying them. That's what I mean by it being semi-passive, because Amazon will deal with the rest. You're just giving the money to the wholesaler's sending the product to Amazon, and you're just sitting back and watching the profits build. This is something that this is long term for me. This is something that I'm going to have to build up to, but I will begin FBA on a much smaller scale, probably initially by just what I have done in the past and seen some good results with, which is second-hand books, used books, textbooks, etc., and a lot of used things to begin with. I won't be going into buying wholesale until I'm at the point where I've got enough money that I can throw it away, basically. But that is the dream for me, because I believe that is where you can make your biggest income. This is where people are making hundreds of thousands, millions. You're a full scale business if you're doing wholesale FBA. And also retail arbitrage. This is something that I will be doing along with obviously selling used stuff on FBA, which is retail arbitrage. If you're not familiar with that, this is basically when you're buying stuff from a shop that has one price, and then obviously you're selling it on Amazon, which is at a higher price. This is something I do know about. It's something I've done a lot of research about, and I've actually dabbled in myself and seen some good results with. Again though, you do have to have the income and the upfront money, which has probably been my biggest setback. And then eventually I will dabble into affiliate marketing. I've already done some affiliate marketing. I haven't seen some great success with it. Even today I do get the occasional sales. This is through, I use Amazon Associates. I have just been given permission to use the USA one, the .com Amazon Associates. I was using the .co.uk one, and I've seen some success, not a great deal of success, but to be fair, I haven't promoted much affiliate links. So again, this is all passive. Merch by Amazon, I would say it is passive. People will disagree with me. I've had disagreements before regarding it. People are saying that it is not passive because you have to keep working at it, which is true, but how else would you explain a passive income? You have to put the work in first, no matter what, and then you see the results. So basically, you put a design up, that design starts selling, you don't really have to do anything else. That design has become a passive income. Yeah, you have to keep working at it, but how else would you explain a passive income? Same with affiliate marketing. You have to put in the work before you start seeing any sort of success from it. So yeah, people will disagree with me on that respect. I understand that you do have to keep working at it to build up the income, but I would say it is definitely passive. Like, I've got a design up that I put up 2 months ago and it is getting sales pretty much every single day. I've not have to do anything. I don't have to do anything at all to that design anymore. That design is essentially a passive income. Let me know if you agree with that or not. So yeah, I would say probably at best then semi-passive, but I would not say it is an active income. You have to be active on your account, I understand that, but I don't believe it is an active income. I think things like eBay is active because the moment you stop doing eBay is the moment you stop making money on eBay. That's not the same with Merc. If I was to stop working on Merc by Amazon, which I did a year ago, I put up a couple of designs when I actually did get on the platform. Put up a couple of designs, didn't really make much success, but the truth is I was still making sales. This is what got me back into Merch by Amazon. I was still making sales every now and again, so that was passively sitting in the background that I actually forgot about making money. Okay, sorry, I'm dribbling on again. I do this quite a lot. I have got a lot on my mind that I do like talking about, and believe me, my wife hates me for it. So I'm glad that I've got an audience that I can speak to now. Hopefully I'm not numbing your ears with it. I believe that if you do watch my channel and you are doing stuff like Merch by Amazon, that we are in a similar mindset. We want to achieve a better lifestyle. We all share a dream of being financially free. Now, I haven't really spoken about Uber Eats. Now, what I will say about Uber Eats, this is nothing to do with me chasing entrepreneurship or anything like that. Uber Eats is one of two things. One, initially it was stability. I can make more doing Uber Eats than what I was able to achieve in my full-time job with a car. So it bought me time, basically. It bought me stability out of a full-time job. I was able to leave that full-time job and do Uber Eats. I'm probably putting half the hours in and much less the effort, and achieve the same kind of income. So I do that to obviously make the kind of income that I could achieve in a full-time job. But more importantly, it has bought me time. And now this is obviously the most important thing. It has given me the ability to concentrate so much more in actually achieving any form of entrepreneurship than the time that I would never have had in my other jobs, and never did have in my other job, because I spent far too much time obviously working. This obviously impacted in my family life, and it impacted in any form of entrepreneurship and making any real money online. And this is why I do Uber Eats. I also do it on a bike. This is mostly right now it's because I don't have the car. So I do it on a bike, and this is still giving me an income, and it is keeping me fit, it's keeping me active, and I actually enjoy doing it. That is not part of my goals to become an entrepreneur. It is just another aspect of my life where I make money. So anyway guys, that's more or less all I want to say. I hope that I haven't numbed your ears too much. I know I've said quite a lot, but as I says, I've always got a lot to say, and my wife just doesn't listen to me anymore. So thank you all. If you have lasted this long on this video, then I'm extremely grateful. I could not be any more happy and grateful for the support you guys have given me. Knowing that I have got subscribers and viewers, it just gives me so much motivation, and I'm extremely grateful that you are all willing to actually spend your time watching what I've got to say and just following my journey. I hope that I'm giving you some form of value, whatever it is that you're actually watching for. I just hope that that's enough for you to continue to watch my channel. And if you aren't doing any of these, like active or passive incomes, then eventually I'll be implementing all of these onto my channel, and I'd like to give something back to you guys, whether it be knowledge in how to run an eBay business, knowledge how to run an Amazon business, how to build an affiliate marketing business, how to make, not necessarily just business, how to make money from each and every one of them, and also manage your time with them at the same time, because it's another thing you don't want to get tricked with, is doing all these together becomes full time, and you end up spending more time doing these than what you would do in a job. So it's about time money management too. That's very important. So hopefully if you aren't doing any of this and you are interested in doing any of this, this is something that I can give back to you guys for obviously supporting me and supporting my channel. But anyway guys, as I says, that's me. I've said enough, and hopefully yous are not bored of listening to me. And if you enjoy watching my videos, please give us a thumbs up. To support my channel, please share my content, that'd be awesome, and subscribe. Thank you very much guys. I will see you later, and there will be a new Merch Monday on Monday, so I look forward to doing that guys. See you later.